What if stopping even for a moment meant you wouldn't survive? For humans, rest keeps us alive. We sleep, recover, and catch our breath. But somewhere on Earth, there are creatures that don't have that luxury. Some must keep swimming just to breathe. Some sleep without ever landing. Some cross entire oceans without stopping. And some have built societies that never truly rest. The clock never stops. Neither do they. Today we'll uncover 4 extraordinary survival strategies that nature engineered over millions of years, and discover how those same strategies are inspiring everything from aircraft and robotics to even artificial intelligence. Mission number 2. Objective: survive without ever stopping. 4 survivors, 4 solutions, 1 code, the survival code. Solution 1. The shark. Imagine trying to breathe without ever taking a single breath. For many sharks, that's surprisingly close to reality. Unlike humans, they don't breathe with lungs, they breathe through gills. As seawater flows across thin layers inside the gills, oxygen enters the bloodstream, carbon dioxide leaves. It's one of nature's most efficient breathing systems, but it has one critical requirement: the water must keep moving. Some sharks can actively pump water across their gills while resting, but species like the great white shark, the shortfin mako, and the blue shark depend on a strategy called ram ventilation. Instead of pulling water through their gills, they force water across them, simply by swimming forward. Stop swimming, and oxygen flow slows dramatically. For these predators, movement isn't just how they hunt, it's how they breathe. Every powerful sweep of the tail keeps oxygen flowing, keeps muscles working, keeps life going. Nature didn't solve the problem by giving sharks bigger lungs. It solved it by turning movement itself into breathing. But even sharks eventually slow down. Some glide through ocean currents, some rest briefly on the seafloor. None spend their entire lives without pause. So what if your challenge wasn't just breathing? What if your entire life took place without ever landing? Nature had another answer. Solution 2. The swift. Imagine spending your life in the sky, not for hours, not for days, but for months, without touching the ground. It sounds impossible. Yet every year, the common swift does exactly that. Once these remarkable birds leave their nesting sites, they become creatures of the air. They hunt insects while flying. They drink by skimming lakes and rivers. They even gather nesting material without landing. For nearly 10 months, the sky becomes their home. But eventually, every living creature must sleep, right? That's where nature reveals one of its most astonishing solutions. Scientists discovered that swifts can rest one half of their brain at a time, while one hemisphere remains alert enough to maintain flight. The other enters a state of sleep. It's called unihemispheric sleep, a strategy also used by dolphins and some other birds. Imagine sleeping while flying hundreds of feet above the earth. Nature didn't solve the problem by giving swifts more time. It changed what sleep looks like, but even the skies have limits. Eventually, every migration ends, every bird lands. So what happens when your home has nowhere to land at all? Nature's next solution lives beneath the waves. Solution 3. The bluefin tuna. The open ocean is one of Earth's largest wildernesses. No roads, no shelter, no borders, just endless blue. Somewhere inside that vast emptiness, a bluefin tuna is already moving. It has to. Unlike reef fish that hide among coral, bluefin tuna live in open water. Food is constantly moving. Predators are constantly hunting. The ocean never stands still. Neither can they. Built like living torpedoes. Every muscle, every fin, every curve of the body reduces resistance. Powerful muscles allow astonishing speed. Some bluefin tuna can exceed 40 miles per hour. But speed isn't their greatest achievement. Endurance is. A specialized network of blood vessels allows bluefin tuna to retain body heat. Their muscles stay warmer, react faster, swim farther. This adaptation allows them to cross entire oceans searching for food, thousands of miles, without stopping. Nature didn't make the ocean easier. It built an athlete capable of conquering it. But even the strongest swimmer can't solve every problem alone. Sometimes, the greatest survival strategy is teamwork. Solution 4. The ant colony. Watch an ant trail for a few minutes, and something remarkable happens. No one gives orders, no one directs traffic, no one carries a map. Yet thousands of ants move with incredible precision. Some search for food, others care for the young, others defend the colony, others build. Individual ants rest, but the colony never truly does. Day and night. Someone is always working. The secret lies in invisible chemical trails called pheromones. One successful ant leaves behind a scent, others follow. The stronger the trail becomes, the more workers arrive. Without a leader, the colony organizes itself. Problems solve themselves. Traffic adjusts automatically. Resources flow exactly where they're needed. It's less like watching thousands of insects, and more like watching one enormous living organism. Nature did not solve non-stop survival by creating an unstoppable individual. It solved it by creating millions of individuals who never have to stop at the same time. 4 completely different forms of life. A shark, a bird, a fish, an entire civilization of insects. None solved today's mission the same way. One turned movement into breathing. One learned to sleep while flying. One became an endurance machine. One proved that teamwork can outlast any individual. Different blueprints, one mission: survive. Now, the human effects. For centuries, humans believed we were inventing solutions, but nature had already solved many of them, millions of years before we arrived. The shark inspires engineers designing underwater vehicles and advanced water flow systems. The swift teaches aerospace engineers how to build aircraft that stay airborne longer, using less energy. The bluefin tuna has inspired submarines, underwater robots, and high-performance hydrodynamic designs. The ant colony changed computer science. Algorithms based on ant behavior now optimize delivery routes, internet traffic, warehouse robotics, and even artificial intelligence. Nature doesn't always build the fastest. It doesn't always build the strongest. Sometimes it builds systems that never stop. No single strategy wins. Each solved the same mission, in a completely different way. That's the genius of life. Today's mission wasn't really about sharks, or birds, or fish, or ants. It was about a simple truth. Life doesn't survive because it gets lucky. It survives because every generation solves one more impossible problem. One better design, one smarter adaptation repeated for millions of years. Every wing beat, every tail stroke, every tiny footprint, every ocean crossing is another line of the survival code. But constant movement isn't the only impossible challenge nature has conquered. Imagine a world where the cold is so intense that your blood could freeze. No warmth, no shelter, no escape. Could anything survive that? Nature already found the answer. Mission 3. Survive extreme cold. Nature doesn't leave clues, it leaves solutions. And today, another piece of nature has been decoded. Join us on the next mission and subscribe to the channel.